ready to pay the tab, and the cook guy goes, "All right, how are we splitting up the bill today?" The girl goes, "All on one."
And went to turn around to tell him, like, this is not okay, and here.
Long lashes, to the long nails, to the long weaves, to the front laces, to the see-through dresses for prom. And
hi, I'm Riley. How are you?
A future meal.
What would you do if your date refuses to pay the bill? This guy not only refuses to pay the bill, but he comes up with a clever way to make the woman pay. I don't want to hold you, so go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Riley. How are you?
A future MILF.
Yes, I'm gonna be a MILF one day.
So tell me something about yourself.
I like to sell. I don't really do much else.
Can't do much else. Thinking with a smile. What more we need to know? See, lady. See that crowd? She's with a smile. You saw how she was smiling?
Yes, I did.
This generation is
All right, then get your body if I get mad. Get up out of here.
Now I'm gonna walk slow since you want to talk.
You ain't got nothing back there.
Yeah. Stay on my. You gotta stop for real.
You gonna pray for some? That boy said that all back right behind them. Man, she gonna walk slow to speed that thing up.
She did look like an ironing board.
I follow my boy best friends. It's so much fun because there's never any strings attached. I don't want to be tied down in a relationship, so I like having a bunch of guy friends. And all of my guy friends are friends, so no one gets jealous of each other.
But one thing about guys, at some point, they diss her and get away from her. Not too many guys continue to deal with promiscuous women that all know each other.
And when I eventually get into a relationship, of course we're all going to be friends. And my boyfriend will never know.
By the time you get around to being in a serious relationship, the way you carry yourself, walk and talk, he's gonna know you're for the streets. One thing about promiscuous women, you always end up with weaker guys that's gonna let you do that.
So an auto officer just harassed me at the gym, as one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him, and I was respecting him in his space and wanted him to be able to see his form, so I kept moving out of the way so that he could see himself in the mirror. And after I did this twice, he stops me and he's like, "Yeah, it's okay. Here it comes. But I almost don't mind if you're standing in front of me while I do this." And I did what we all do as women when we get comments like that. I just went, ha ha, ha, turned around and I was like, and then I was really pissed and went to turn around to tell him, like, this is not okay. And here is why.
Is this the outfit that you had on in the gym? Why do women wear stuff in the gym that they know a guy is going to look at them funny and stare at them? Of course he's going to give you a compliment because you look like you're asking for one.
He was gone. I got a Good Life associate, told her, and she wanted to see where it happened so that she could find it on camera, because I was like, I don't want to come back here with this dude. Like, I'm uncomfortable right now. He was there. I was like, oh, this is him. Confronted him. And then when I told him that was not okay, you made me feel uncomfortable, he was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, like, this is not cool. It's not okay. Then he tells me, I actually rescind my apology.
I would have took my apology back as well. If he gave you a compliment and you're dissing him for it, yes, now you start to create that disagreement. Now you want to debate.
Here's the video. And I kept moving out of the way. Oh, that's him. Oh, no. I don't give a shit. It's inappropriate. I don't appreciate it. And it made me feel uncomfortable. This is a place where I come to feel safe. I should be. Yes, I know. And you made me feel unsafe. I don't appreciate that. And for me to have to go, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. This is my safe space. I come here to flip and you're disgusting as I'm moving out of the way so you can see yourself in the pool. What?
I rescind my apologies. You're not.
So like she needed something to complain about and she knew she can get away with it as long as she has somebody at the gym to work in her favor. Get in the comments and talk to me.
I see everybody sitting up talking about the way that these kids is going to school dressed inappropriately. And yes, they are. I'm talking about the shirts is so cropped they might as well be training bras. These kids is going to school with biker shorts up their booties. You know, you can see the blackness of the bottom of their booties. And we can sit here and the kids look like that. But who's buying these kids clothes? So when it's all said and done, it really boils down to the parents. And this is my take on it. I'm starting to think that most parents don't really want to be a parent. Do you know what being a real parent requires? It requires you to actually have to put your life on hold because now you're putting everything you have inside of you inside of them. Most parents don't want to do that because most parents are still young, still trying to be relevant. Don't nobody really want to sit down at home and really have cooked meals waiting for these kids to come home because they're not even at home.
Most of the parents who kids are walking around like that are welfare parents, which means that they had the child in order for them to get a check so they could become independent, which means that they put their dreams to the side for survival. As the child child gets older, they start to vicariously live through the child. This is why children start looking like adults at an early age. Because of the parents.
Nobody really wants to put in that discipline and tell these kids, no, you can't do this. No, you can't go there. No, you can't wear that, because it requires a lot of time, patience, strength when you're being a real parent. When you are a real parent, your kid 9 chances out of 10 is not going to like you. And most parents, y'all care about y'all kids liking y'all. So y'all want to be their friends. And then last but not least, I also think a lot of you women, y'all want to live through these little girls. A lot of you didn't have money like that back in the day, so y'all want to live through y'all daughters. So y'all dress y'all daughters inappropriately because either you didn't have the body back then to do it, and a lot of y'all dress y'all kids so that you can still feel relevant of some sort. If y'all spend all this money on all this materialistic stuff and make your daughters the spotlight, somewhere along the line y'all feed off of that. It makes you feel like you still in the runner and you the runner up and you still in the game because that's my daughter, and like y'all are actually pushing these little girls out here to look and dress like that.
This is why you have so many grandmas and aunties that are in the club competing with these young girls trying to attract the same man.
Y'all are full-blown pushing these little girls to look like little symbols. And then y'all got the nerves to get mad if an older dude jumps in the inbox. Now, I'm not saying that no older man should be in no little girl's inbox, because a grown man should know better. My point is this. Y'all put all this stuff on these kids, dress these little girls like they grown, from their long lashes to their long nails to the long weaves to the front laces to the see-through dresses for prom, and y'all got these kids looking so seductive and so sexy and so just inappropriate that y'all get mad when men is just being men.
They get mad whenever the child starts to get more attention than them. Once again, the grandmas want the attention. When all the grown men start to approach them, that's just give them something to complain about. Like I said, a lot of these new generation of people, especially women, are living their life like they're trying to write a book after.
Why you think back in the day, a lot of parents did not allow their daughters to show off their bodies? Why you think t-shirts and joggers and stuff like that was a part of our attire? Our parents was looking where we couldn't see. They had our back when we didn't know it. But y'all don't want nobody to correct y'all kids. Y'all don't want nobody to say nothing to y'all kids. And y'all actually get a kick out of dressing y'all daughters like this because y'all want to feel like it's y'all. So y'all push this off on y'all daughters. Listen, if they want to wear crop tops and short shorts through summer, whatever. Kids gonna be kids through summer, and that's their time to be free. But when it comes to school is not a place where you should be trying to be your sexiest, baby. School is a place where y'all need to be sitting down learning, trying to get y'all an education so that y'all can get to that next level in life. But parents are getting younger. People are teaching these kids less, and this is not going to get no better, because with all these little girls being dressed with their bodies exposed 24/7 leads to them being active at 13, 14 years old, leads to them being pregnant at 15. And then what is a 15-year-old going to teach her daughter? And the cycle continues. So I blame us. It's us that dropped the ball with our kids.
Let her cook.
Flat out. Stop blaming the kids. I blame us. Our generation is where the village has now fell apart. Teachers can't even correct these children without y'all being on their side. It doesn't matter if the kid was right in front of adults. We need to stick together with the adults. But y'all will really sit up there and go against the teacher in front of y'all kids, which only sends a sign through y'all kids that, yeah, my mom got my back and I'm going to call my mom. And it shouldn't be like that. If a teacher call you and say, hey, look, little Angelica did this, did that, no, you go up there and you see what the problem is. But in front of that child, that's how you keep the internal. They're not going to want to jump to disrespect the teachers if they know that their moms and their teachers is on the same page. But how can these teachers teach these kids when y'all is sitting up there letting them disrespect the teachers? Can't nobody say nothing to y'all kids. Once again, it's not the kids. It's us. We dropped the ball with our children.
Straight facts. The only thing I can say about this situation is get your passport, fellas.
I thought it was that made me feel so low and so self-conscious about myself. After I got that one was a breast lift and implants. Oh. Because of my drastic weight loss. I had 34 triple Ds, and then I lost 60 pounds, and I had 32 As, but I had all of this excess skin to the point where the doctor couldn't put implants in, otherwise my nipples would face like my toes. So they had to do a lift and then put implants in.
And did the weight loss also affect other
parts of your body, not just your boobs. Yes, so many parts. Like, it was really hard for me to struggle with, especially having so many friends my age, seeing their bodies compared to mine. I looked like I had 3 kids. I still have all of this excess skin, and the stretch marks I don't care about. It's what my skin does when I sit and when I move certain ways that you can tell that's like, there's no way to fix that other than having it surgically removed.
The things women go through to try to keep their beauty intact only ages them faster. And the thing is, the doctor doesn't care. And because women don't care, as long as it emotionally feels right, they're going to do it.
Are you not aware of the damage that you caused? Shit. Let me spell this out for you. When you said this, when you did that, when you treated me like that, when you left me like that, when you this, when you that. And if I call you and I tell you about it, are you going to be able to own and be accountable and actually process the trauma that you caused? She ain't got no way of doing it. But I just got another letter from her lawyers requesting that I send over all of my tax returns and all of my bank statements because she's trying to get $20,000 and I think they're trying to take it up to like 40. And they've been looking at all of my movies and all of the concerts and shows that I've been doing, and they're over there like blood-sucking lawyers rubbing their hands. And Samantha's doing the same thing, rubbing her hands, and they're going, oh shit, you know, for the last year and a half, he looks like he's been doing really well. Let's go ahead and get them bank statements over here so we can figure out a way to get this law firm another $600,000 that we're asking for in legal fees. Okay, so I'm gonna close this out. I just got an email from my attorney, and my ex's attorney name is Adam Gluckman. She divorced me 4 years ago, August 2020, and she makes over $100,000 a year. Close to 150, 160 at this point because of all of her Instagram, social media.
If you guys don't know, he's talking about Samantha Lee. She does a lot of Sigma male content and relationship content. Google her.
He came to court and they literally said in the courtroom that they've only got $5,000 from Samantha for representing her for the last 4 years. They've asked her to give them $5,000 because she married a celebrity, she married a high net worth individual, and they're over there rubbing their hands, banking on a pot of gold. I'm out here stressed out. She divorced me, and they're rubbing their hands over there, hoping that I do more concert shows, movies, so they can go online, look up all the movies that I just booked, and they're trying to get to the bottom of what actual money is in my bank account so that they can put it in their law firm's pockets. This is a dirty game out here, ain't it?
The more money you make, the more problems you are going to have. You don't gain friends. All you do is gain vultures, especially when you start being with women after you become famous.
Y'all pray for me because I am hearing that the appeals court around my case, my divorce case is being appealed, and they're going to give me the outcome of my appeal August 25th. The verdict and the outcome of my appeals, because all of the shit that judge did, all of his rulings were so illegal and so all over the place. They're going to everything that we're appealing, and that verdict is coming in on August 25th. Y'all pray for me. I don't want nothing to work in my favor. I just want to do things according to the law.
This is a sign, guys. You have to be careful. Do not get out here getting married and having kids because you think the woman is cute and you're on the woman time schedule. Because at any given time that she wants to get up and divorce you, she'll continue to drag you through the mud even years after, and you see him going through this. Get in the comments and talk to me.
Clean, get him clean, fix him a drink, fix him something to eat, and then see what the issue is after that. Because we probably won't ever get to the meat and potatoes of what the issue is. If he hungry or if he horny or if he need a bath. You know what I'm saying? So clean him up, suck that feeding, make him a drink, and then we can see what is the issue. That's my default setting. Like, okay.
Is this the blueprint for an argument? Get in the comments and let me know.
Disgusting.
If you think Dr. Umar would smash if nobody's around, get in the comments and let me know.
What occupation would you not date?
Friends, registered nurses, anything to do with the medical field? No, hell no, red flag.
You work overtime, and I'm not stupid, and most men are not stupid.
Why is that?
Oh, you know if you don't know.
All right, then keep your secrets.
I absolutely agree. I have never met a nurse in my life that was not for the streets. They're always going through stuff, and they're always hyperactive. In my opinion, smash and dash. Every girl that I see as a nurse is single and she for the streets.
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like it was just so desperate, and it's like, play it cool.
This would be the same type of woman saying, where are all the good guys at whenever she sits back and get lonely? A lot of these young girls, just because you can go date after date after date, doesn't mean you have to find a reason to dislike the guy just so you get to the next date. The problem is when you get in your 30s and your looks have wore out, that's when the depressing phase kick in. And I tell every woman, it's a sad place after the age of 26. If you're single with no kids and no man in your life, it's only going to get harder, and you're going to be an ick to him.
You gotta watch this.
Dined and dashed on a Hinge date, and let me tell you why. Well, on this Hinge date, I hit this girl up and I was like, hey, you want to meet up, grab lunch? So on a first date with someone online, I'm thinking something casual, right? Maybe like sushi, Panera, a salad, something easy, nothing crazy, right? This woman comes back with, I want hibachi? And she's like, yeah, I want hibachi.
Now, hibachi is not really that expensive. Like, hibachi restaurants can be the same as a regular restaurant.
So I get there to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, she's already here. Why don't I tell her, go away? So we sit down.
So she brought a friend. She using him for a meal for her and her friend. Let's continue.
Start kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other, stuff like that. Both of these women start ordering a bunch of drinks, and I'm like, and then they start ordering appetizers. And the guy, the cook, he goes, what do you want? And I go, I would like just chicken and rice. Easy. I'm a simple man. The girls go, we want surf and turf. I go, you want surf and turf? They go, yeah, surf and turf. And
I know this man's pockets is crying right now.
I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, all right, these girls think I'm stupid. I'm not. So we hang out, have fun, do our thing. And I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. I know what's going on. So time goes by and we're ready to pay the tab. And the cook guy goes, all right, how are we splitting up the bill today? The girl goes, all on one. So I'm like, what the hell did this girl say? In my mind, I'm like, what the heck? So I tell her, hey, do me a favor. Will you just box up my food real quick and then I'm going to go to the restroom? She goes, yeah, no problem. Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car and I went home. You think I'm stupid? I'm not. You paid my bill. Thanks.
And that's how you do it. Stop sitting up arguing with them, pulling out your phone. Just simply get up, go to the bathroom and leave her and her friend with the check. When they bring their friends to a date, they're letting you know they're not interested and that they're there to take advantage of you. What would you have done in this situation? Get in the comments and let me know.